Words never. Saying goodbye is never simple when it comes to a person who is always a source of inspiration. It has to have the opportunity to be mentored by your sister. You are a beacon of strength and knowledge. Today, with the gems of St. are here to express our gratitude and love towards our beloved headmistress, Sister Ressy. Together, let's make this day a memorable one. A day without prayer is a day without blessing, and a life without prayer is a life without power. Let's start a program with a prayer service.
School attention, get ready for the prayer. Students, kindly be seated. Prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for a new dawn. We thank you for Headmistress, Sister Ressy, who have been the light in our life for the past 3 years. Lord, we ask you to bless and guide our dear sister and give her good health. Thank you for everything you did for us. Thank you for your endless patience, motivation and persistence which helped us to become better people. We also pray in a special way to grant our dear Headmistress, Sister Ressy, fortitude and courage to take up the new responsibility that has been bestowed on her. May she be a blessing to all she comes in contact with. Bless Sister with good health and longevity. We make this prayer in your name. Amen.
Bible reading. The reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Ephesians, chapter 3, verses 16 to 19. I ask God, in the breath of the Spirit, to give you power through the Spirit, to be strong in your inner selves. And I pray that Christ will make his home in your hearts through faith. I pray that you may have your roots and foundation in love, so that you, together with all God's people, may have the power to understand how broad and long, how high and deep is Christ's love. Yes, may you come to know his love, although it can never be fully known, and so be completely filled with the very nature of God, the word of the Lord.
Holy Spirit, rain I now call upon Anuka O to welcome the gathering.
Great is the art of beginning, but greater is the art of ending, says H.W. Longfellow. A warm good afternoon to one and all present here. Today is indeed a double celebration for us as we have gathered here for the farewell as well as an advanced birthday celebration of our dear Sister Ressy Alex. It gives me immense pleasure to start this auspicious occasion by heartily welcoming everybody. I am delighted to extend my warm and heartfelt welcome to Sister Ressy Alex, Headmistress of St. Teresa's High School, and Sister Vinia Rose, Principal of St. Teresa's High Secondary School.
Steps with spirituality always make heaven everywhere. Here we have our charming girls with a prayer dance. respected headmistress Sister Ressy, teachers, non-teaching staffs, and my dear friends. I'm highly honored to deliver a speech on such a memorable day like this. Today, as we are all gathered here to bid farewell to our beloved headmistress, I realize how fast time flies. As we all know, it has hardly been 3 years since Sister had arrived at our institution. Within this short period of time, Sister has embarked a special place in our hearts. It is indeed very painful to be due to such an efficient headmistress, a great mentor, and much more. Sister has contributed a lot to this institution and to our lives and has inspired us to bring out the talent in us and to give our best into the world. The importance Sister gives to the prayers and the inspirational messages that Sister shares with us during the morning assemblies has indeed made positive impacts on our lives. The codes put upon the notice boards and the codes carved on the office doors were very thought-provoking. Sister was a person who held a lot of great values and would correct us immediately when she saw mistakes in us. Sister had always shown us the right way to be followed and not get diverted in the wrong direction. Sister has put all her efforts and hard work into guiding and preparing us to face difficulties in life. Sister has nurtured us in her love and care like a gardener nurturing his plants. It gives me pleasure to say that we must recognize, respect, and appreciate all the values and knowledge that Sister has imparted onto us. I also take this opportunity to thank Sister for all her hard work and sincerity towards us and this institution. Sister has put all her efforts and hard work in instilling the virtues of kindness, patience, and courage onto us. Even during the pandemic period, Sister reached out. Thank you, Sister, for always being there. Presence to us, Sister. On behalf of all the students, active service, thank you.
Our dear friends, the UP section will now present a lively dance.
ഔദ്യോഗിക ജീവിതത്തിൽ നിന്നും പണിയെടുക്കുന്ന മഹനീയ വ്യക്തിത്വത്തിന്റെ ഉടമയായ ഏറെ സ്നേഹ ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട മിസ്ട്രസ് സിസ്റ്റർ റെസിക്ക് നിങ്ങളുടെ പ്രതിനിധിയായി ആശംസ കൊടുക്കുക എന്ന ദൗത്യത്തിനായിട്ടാണ് ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ ഇരിക്കുന്നത്. 150 വർഷത്തെ ചരിത്രമുള്ള ഈ വിശ്വവിദ്യാലയം 3 വർഷക്കാലം പ്രധാന അധ്യാപകരായി സേവനം ചെയ്ത ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട സിസ്റ്റർ ഞങ്ങളുടെയെല്ലാം മാതൃവാത്സല്യത്തിന്റെ ഉത്തമ ഉദാഹരണമാണ്. നിറപൂജയോടെയാണ് നിങ്ങളെ ഓരോരുത്തരെയും സിസ്റ്റർ സ്വാഗതം ചെയ്യുന്നത്. ഈ വിദ്യാലയത്തിലേക്ക് കടന്നു വരുന്ന ഓരോ മക്കളെയും അവർ ആയിരിക്കുന്ന അവസ്ഥയിൽ അവരെ സ്നേഹിക്കുവാനും കരുതലോടെ ചേർത്ത് പിടിക്കാനും സിസ്റ്റർ കാണിച്ചിട്ടുള്ള ഈ സ്നേഹമാണ് ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് ഒരിക്കലും മറക്കാൻ സാധിക്കാത്തതാണ്. ഒരു സമർപ്പിത കൂടിയായ സിസ്റ്ററുമായി ഇടപെടുമ്പോൾ ദൈവിക സാന്നിധ്യത്തിന്റെ ഒരു കരസ്പർശനം നിങ്ങളെ വാരി പൊളിഞ്ഞത് പോലെ തോന്നാറുണ്ട്. ഇന്ന് നമ്മുടെ സ്കൂളിൽ കൈവരിച്ച ഓരോ നേട്ടങ്ങൾക്ക് പിന്നിലും സിസ്റ്ററുടെ പരിശ്രമം കൂടിയുണ്ട്. ക്ലാസ് മുറികളിലെ സിസ്റ്ററുടെ സാന്നിധ്യം എന്നും ഞങ്ങൾക്ക് വിലപ്പെട്ടതായിരുന്നു. അതിലൂടെ സിസ്റ്റർക്ക് ഞങ്ങളോടുള്ള സ്നേഹവും വാത്സല്യവും വാങ്ങിച്ചെടുക്കാമായിരുന്നു. സിസ്റ്ററുടെ നല്ല സന്ദേശങ്ങളും ഉപദേശങ്ങളും നാം ഓരോരുത്തരും ഇനിയും പിന്തുടരുമെന്ന് എനിക്ക് ഉറപ്പുണ്ട്. ഇനിയുള്ള സിസ്റ്ററുടെ ജീവിതം സന്തോഷപ്രദവും സമാധാനപൂർണ്ണവും ആയിരിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിക്കുന്നു. ഇനി അങ്ങോട്ടുള്ള സിസ്റ്ററുടെ കർമ്മമണ്ഡലങ്ങളിൽ ജഗദീശ്വരന്റെ കരുണാമയമായ കടാക്ഷവും സംരക്ഷണവും ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കട്ടെ എന്ന് ആശംസിക്കുന്നു. ഈ വർഷം തുടക്കത്തിൽ തന്നെ സിസ്റ്ററുടെ കയ്യിൽ നിന്ന് എസ്സേ റൈറ്റിംഗ് കോമ്പറ്റീഷനിൽ 1ാം സ്ഥാനം നേടിയതിന് സമ്മാനം ഏറ്റുവാങ്ങാൻ സാധിച്ചത് ഞാൻ എൻ്റെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ ഭാഗ്യമായി കരുതുന്നു. എൻ്റെ ഏറ്റവും സ്നേഹം നിറഞ്ഞ വിദ്യാർത്ഥി സുഹൃത്തുക്കളെ, നമ്മെ അമ്മയെ പോലെ ചേർത്ത് വെച്ച നമ്മുടെ പ്രിയങ്കരിയായ സിസ്റ്റർക്ക് ആദരവോടെ നമുക്ക് ആശംസകൾ അർപ്പിക്കാം. ഭാവുകങ്ങൾ നേരാം. ഇനി ഒരിക്കലും സിസ്റ്റർ എന്നറിയാട്ടോ. നന്ദി, നമസ്തേ.
Thank you, Krishnapriya. It's not often that we get to see the higher secondary students performing on stage. They are here now to enthrall you with their dance.
Now, wasn't it a wonderful?
request Sister Ressy onto the stage to hand over the prize to Sulala C of Standard 10.
Good afternoon, all of you. ജനുവരി 24 ദേശീയ ബാലികാ ദിനാചരണത്തിന്റെ ഭാഗമായി സമഗ്ര ശിക്ഷ കേരളം കണ്ണൂർ നോർത്ത് BRCയുടെ ആഭിമുഖ്യത്തിൽ നടത്തിയ കഥാരചനാ മത്സരത്തിൽ 2ാം സ്ഥാനം കരസ്ഥമാക്കിയ കുമാരി സുലാലയ്ക്ക് മൊമെന്റോ നൽകുന്നതിനായി ബഹുമാനപ്പെട്ട ഹെഡ് മിസ്ട്രസ് സിസ്റ്റർ റെസ്സി അലക്സിനെ സ്നേഹപൂർവ്വം വേദിയിലേക്ക് ക്ഷണിക്കുന്നു. അഭിനന്ദനങ്ങൾ സുലാല. താങ്ക് യു സിസ്റ്റർ.
I now invite our dear headmistress, Sister Ressy to address the audience.
Respected Sister Vinaya Rose, Principal of Higher Secondary Section, all my staff over here, and my dear students. Not exactly 3 years back, I came here. You gave a warm welcome. I actually started with the flood and ended with Corona. But then I feel, looking at you all, nothing is lost. You have made up. Both the staff and the students made up. So I consider all these things are some obstacles that came on our way, that you have overcome beautifully. So one more chance God has blessed us with how to face a crucial situation. We may or may not expect certain things, but then when it comes, we face it. That's what humanity teaches us. From time immemorial, we have seen it. This is not only the crucial situation where humanity faced in the year 2019 onwards. You must have heard about the Spanish flu in this background of this corona. So likewise, earlier too, people faced difficulties in their life, crucial situations in their life, and so we too. Now we have come to this point of life. First of all, let me thank this beautiful, wonderful stage items that you have performed here. Thanks for your words, deeds and actions of appreciation. The limited time which was in front of me was managed whatever way I can, I believe. The rest, whatever I could not do in your life, the rest God will do it in your life. That's my belief. What I could not, or what the situation could not do, if at all, but we could not do, what I could not do in your life, will be done by beautifully, much more better way by God in himself. That is my belief, so I don't feel any regret over these things. And none of us need to feel any regret. We are placed in such a situation and we go forward with the available situations, with the available opportunities, with the available materials. Just now we were saying there would have been number of stage items like this, but all were in, we do not know what lies ahead. Next year everything will be again as usual, we believe. So you will get good opportunities to bring out your talents. So I'm not saying anything extra. As you had expressed, whatever I could do, I shared through the online also. Plus, when we had the days of classes over here, also shared through. And I spoke, as you said, some of it at least will remain in your hearts later. That had been my experience. Because children from here and there call and tell, sister, you had shared this in such a way, in such a time, and that has touched, that has helped me. So it is a great joy and a pleasure to hear from students likewise. So also, I may not be able to listen to you directly, but I can in the late future. I hope all these things will help you one way or the other. You, with the help of the teachers, I am very sure, you mentioned about the doors and the notice boards and all that. Yes, I did really mean that. And I hope you take it the right sense. Because when I look at a thing consistently, continuously, whether I like it or not, it affects me. It influences me. Whether I like it or not, if I happen to see continuously, it shapes me. It helps me to mold me. That is the very purpose with which I have invested a lot of money. So, though these thoughts, these doors, these little things might look very minute and minimum and in a smaller scale, I think it will all speak to you in volumes. And you know, St. Teresa is here now, looking at you, blessing you. You should not pass this way without looking at her and listening to her. She will have to tell you something. You shouldn't pass this way unless you hear, unless you listen from her something. It is not simply accidentally taken place. This institution is named after St. Teresa's. With certain purpose, management and the then authorities have placed her as our patron. So then, even after 150 years after the establishment of this institution in 1871, she has to speak to us. It's up to each one of us to listen to her, because she had not been just simply a simple person who passed by. She was someone made her imprints in the lasting world. That is why after her death, after so many years, our patron Saint Teresa is still alive in our life. I just should not forget about our foundress Mother Veronica too. Though she is not placed here, but she is placed on the door there. I hope all those things which are placed on those doors should not remain on doors and notices and things like that, but they all should be in our hearts, alive. It is through you and through me they live on. There is no doubt that they continue to live through our hearts. That is why we continue here our existence, and you continue your existence in this institution. So let all of them make certain influence in our life, and in turn we become persons who influences the lives of others who come across to us. And now, once again, I take this opportunity to thank every one of you. Children, without you, an institution is simply meaningless. Meaningless. Earlier, I used to feel very much during April and May because nobody around. Nobody around. So then by the time it reaches month of June, full of life is here. Unfortunately, after 1.5 years, it was again lifeless. But then I'm happy, at least when I'm about to go, you all are here with the full swing. So I remember at this time when I was as junior sister. Junior sister means soon after becoming a sister. We had a training in Saranya in Bangalore, where generally resides, where our superior general and the rest of the team resides. That is the center of the congregation. And one of the superior general, that is Sister Mariella, in her term, she used to say, because that generally compound is full of various institutions, so many. We are having now 2 to 3 institutions here. More than that, Bangalore West Center is full of from starting with the PU college, nursery, children, so many institutions are there. So when there is an interval, you can just imagine thousands coming in, pouring in, and making a lot of noise. And we are called as paradise, keeping silence. And sometimes sisters used to say, children making a lot of noise and it is instruction and so on. And that time, our superior general, Sister Mariana, used to say, he says, the louder they make the noise, the better, the more I love it. That's what she said. That means that much of freedom that she had in her mind. Let the children make noise loud. And that's how our superior general gave the inspiration. Not during the class time, of course during the interval time. So, we give you the freedom to make all kinds of meaningful nonsense during the interval. Meaningful nonsense during the interval. The rest of it I'm not going to mention. Meaning I just want to say, without you, there is no point of my presence here. Without you children, without your presence here, my existence has no meaning. I cannot be here. So every credit goes to you children for all our staff, management, everyone. If you were not approaching us, if you were not coming to us, then we would not be anywhere. I hope you are understanding. So once again, I take this opportunity to thank you for all your cooperation, your love, care, concern, all that I have experienced. Another beautiful thing I would like to share is, children, you make meaning for our life. I already told you. Another thing, we come with so many problems at home. Maybe we have got a lot of confusion, difficulties, because we are all adults. We are about to face certain difficulties. We face that and we live that and we come to the institution. But the moment when we see you all, we get it all. That is the reality. And it is I think that is the story of every teachers, every non-teaching staff here. Not only ours, all the teachers all over the world. Whatever we have to difficult task before us, the obstacles that we face, happy for you children, we simply forget. We cannot remember. Because in you, God lives. You are simply the image of her and the likeness of God. So in the presence of God, really, we cannot have any, the problems and the difficulties have no existence. I think that is the very reason that when we stand before you, when we see you, we forget about everything of our problems, difficulties. And this is not simply I am telling here. You can confront me by asking each of the teachers over here. Sometimes we then have fights at home, maybe husbands and wives, children fight. All that can happen. You know about your parents. Nothing is wrong in that. Next to all they are one. So also there are a number of problems that they face. But by the time at 9:30, the all our problems come and stand before you. You look at them as simple process. That shows that you are again very precious and we love you children. So I come to the end of my scholastic year or whatever it is. Never again I will get a chance to stand before my students. So this is the last group of students who came into my life. I have had so many thousands in my life. I was really fortunate to be present in various institutions and so many were part of my life. As each batch goes out, I am really was unhappy in the sense I was not very happy when they go out. So now I am going out with a lot of joy and I thank every one of you for everything and continue to remember in your prayers and continue to meet me if possible wherever in this world. Now there is little talk of I don't have big things to give you, but I will not leave you unless something I give you. But it is a wrapped sweet. I don't have a lot of money to give you big laddu at all. Don't have money and so on so much. But it's not fair on my part to leave you without giving anything. So you may come to the stage. Either class leaders can come of the UP high school section, higher secondary and LP section will be given. I mean they are not here, but then will be given in bulk. I can't make them in groups and so on. So you may come to the stages. Teachers kindly lead them. Leaders of 5th A, 6th B, C like that. So this is a very small thing. Only one request. Don't put that papers here. Okay? So, I am afraid of you. No classes are going on. I don't know children. I am lucky. You should have told me earlier. I would have said something I would have said. I don't know now to remember. What should I say? Now come and get the sweets. Okay. You ask your teachers to sing for. So once again, tell your parents we could not have all these functions thanks to every bit of cooperation that you extended and continue to give me here.
Now I call upon all the class representatives to hand over the card and rose as a token of love towards our dear headmistress, Sister Ressy.
my last batch students of To Sr.Ressy. So keep me in your prayer. Okay. Thank you, teachers. Thank you, supporting staff, for arranging this beautiful little program. So, എനിക്കറിയില്ല.
Thank you, sister, for your wonderful song. I now call upon Fatima Rania to deliver the vote of thanks. Good evening to one and all. One of the deepest words in this world which is saying, it is so hard for us to get and to give favor to someone who has always been a source of energy for us at all the times. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parents of all the others. On behalf of all the fellow students, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Excellent Honor, Sister Ressy Alex, Headmasters of High School Section, and Sister Winya Rose, Principal of HSS. Sincere thanks to all the teachers and non-teaching staff who worked tirelessly for this wonderful event. Thanks to all the participants who made this event a memorable one. Finally, I would like to thank all of you present here who made this event a grand success. Thank you.
Assembly dispersed.